If you were to go to war with two superheroes, what superheroes would you pick to go to war with?
It could be anybody.
I don't think they would
why?
ask me stuff like that.
Yeah,
if I'm
probably
being
not.
honest.
Probably
No.
not.
But if they did,
Okay,
well,
but if they did though, if they
what
did,
would you say?
Here we go.
Yo, welcome back to San Leone Boys. It's your boy Griffin.
Got your boy El Bing.
What's up? It's Adon, the greatest there was, the greatest there is, the greatest there ever will be. And of course, we got the lovely Bazo here with us. And we got the even more lovely Miss Tani here. Miss Dalton.
Tani.
How are you doing, man? You look beautiful today. I love the sash. I love the red. It looks good.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you guys for inviting me. I am Tani Martinez. I am actually competing in a competition right now called Miss Latina EUA. So for you guys to go out there and support me, my name is Tani Martinez. Please do not forget. And I am proudly to represent I am Miss Dalton.
Okay, so tell me about this pageant. How did you get started into this pageant?
Well, believe it or not, it's actually like a long story short. So this pageant itself has been reaching out to me for the past 2 years, but I've always kind of denied the fact that I was just like, hey, like I can't do it for the first year. Reason is because, well, first of all, the first reason I couldn't do it the first year was because I was in school. And then secondly, I have a full-time job, and then I'm also a student. So I was managing all three things all at once, and I was just like, okay, you know what?
What were you working at? What were you going to school for?
Well, so right now I am actually majoring in mass communications to pursue into broadcasting and journalism, and I'm also dual major in early childhood education and a minor in science.
Sheesh. Hold on. I heard communication and science, bro.
Yeah, it's a wordful, but it's definitely something that I enjoy to do. I'm actually a huge advocate of school because I actually enjoy school. So I actually don't mind the studies when it comes to organization and going to school. I actually like school. That's a first for everybody to say because obviously, not everybody enjoys school, but I like to say I enjoy school. But other than that, fall in love with school. I also just got an internship for CNN. So that's definitely falling along those lines.
So you're gonna be doing like news broadcasting?
Yeah, for sure. That is intention.
You're gonna be a whole snitch out here, huh?
Definitely.
news
Not okay.
Yeah, she's just saying the weather and stuff like that.
I didn't know how to fucking op in the building, dog.
But it's a huge industry. It's definitely something that a lot of people receive it coming off like, oh, it's a snitch, or they're just being nosy chismosos. I could have easily been saying the same thing about this podcast, but
Hell yeah.
no, but I see
Colin.
it completely different, such as what can it be like informing people, especially being the voice for those people who are unheard. That's how I view it, because especially for our community who are based upon Latino, I believe I want to try to become the person who becomes the voice of the unheard, because not many people speak our language. Like when I say language, I mean English. So especially for our community that's Latino based, it goes back to my mom. My mom always struggled growing up. She always struggled not being able to speak English. So me obviously having to go to a grocery store and not being able to speak English, I always had to vouch for her, be like, okay, yeah, I got you. I'll speak for you. And I guess that kind of made a big impact on my life, that I was like, you know what? Not only do I just want to do it for one person that is very significant to me, but how about I try to do it for everybody that wants their voice to be heard?
Wow.
So that's the intention that I have with this pursue and dream of mine. And hopefully I get to where I want to be, but I believe it all starts with believing in yourself first to be able to get where you're at.
Awesome. I feel like you just went through over so much. This is Miss Leone Boys. Thank you. No, but okay, let's go back to the pageant. You said they've been reaching out to you. When you said they've been reaching out to you, how have they been doing that? Like have
Email,
they been
dog.
Emailing or like how have they been?
Dude, you never got a pageant email before? Oh, because you're not handsome, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got like 6 of
You're
them
gonna be surprised.
last week.
Yeah.
I'm auditioning for Creed 3 though. So if you see me, we're hanging out with Michael B. Jordan. But I'm sorry. So
We love it. We support.
How'd you get into the pageant?
So they've actually been reaching out to me for the past 2 years. So the first year, I was actually living in Atlanta. I was a city girl. And I told them that I couldn't do it because I was still in school. And not only that, pageant world can become expensive. So I was just like, okay, I don't have the funds for that. Secondly, I had roommates, I was in school. I just don't have time for that. And I was just like, you know what? Like, I can't because I am a scholarship student. Like, I just don't have the funds for that. Secondly,
how much expenses? Like, what all goes into it?
well, it's literally dresses. Literally, most of it's dresses. But
Yeah, he's never been a pageant queen though. He doesn't know about this.
Yeah.
Us though, us three.
Yeah, the dresses
story,
itself, they're costing. You're averaging from $400 to $1,000 each. And for this pageant itself, I'm putting in at least 4 dresses. So obviously, you guys already kind of have an idea of how much that's gonna be. But other than
you
that,
would think that, but my math though, the way my math works,
no, it's fine. But
carry the one, man.
yeah, literally.
Yo,
But-
actually, sorry for interrupting,
Yeah,
but
fine.
one of our sponsors actually have a dress shop
Oh, really?
in town.
B18, Bravo.
Yeah, so you want to support local business? Fuck with our boy,
You know, I'm
man.
actually kind of missing a dress, and we're only 2 weeks out, so I will be looking up into that.
They have. It's
Yeah.
right across the street from Cali Auto off on
Nice.
Morris.
That's definitely something I'll look into for sure.
But so you didn't have the expenses for like just everything at the time? And you
Yeah,
just
at the
kinda-
time I couldn't because I was only scholarship. I was working full time, and I was just like, "Hey, thank you guys for reaching out for this opportunity. It's awesome, but I just can't right now. Like, I just can't." So the second year came around, and the year already ended. They're like, "Hey, do you want to try out for Miss Latina again?" And I'm like, I can't because I am literally a mentor for 300 students that I do for this program." Yearly, and I just can't because all my time is devoted for this leadership team for the organization itself because it's nonprofit and it's a full-time position. So I'm like, I can't because I literally decide on, taking care of my students first and making sure their leadership program comes first. And
So what is this leadership program?
it's actually called 21st Century Leaders.
Okay.
And what the mission is, inspire youth to lead. So pretty much the organization itself, it gathers 300 students yearly every year as it gets sponsored by CNN and Warner Media and Georgia Power. And all of that, for the students to stay down there, it is coming out of pocket. So we also sponsor their stay down there. So Georgia Tech and KSU, which is Kennesaw State University, Emory, Gazetta, and all those big schools, they contribute to the organization for the students to stay a whole week's worth to make it work. So in that way, they have a place to stay to fulfill college life experience.
Damn.
Dude, you definitely have a journalism degree, dude. Holy crap, dude. That was
Yeah,
like the
dude.
most perfect sentence ever, dog.
Yeah.
You got every single name in there, like Georgia Power. I was like, dang, I would have missed one of them. And I'm like, Kelvin got on there. He forgot everything he was going to say.
So then after the pageantry, so that first year they reached out to you, that's when you were in Atlanta. You said the second year? They
I
were
was
also trying
still
to
in
get to you?
Atlanta, yeah. And then the unforeseen happened, the pandemic. And I was just like, yeah, no, I can't. Like my literally organization is struggling right now because all the students were dropping out because it was going virtual and everybody didn't want to do virtual because the organization itself hosts programs and roundtables like we're at right now to speak to pet professionals like Carl Zush, Shock from TNT, the graphic design team from Cartoon Network. And they were like, oh no, we don't want to do this because we're not meeting with them one-on-one. And so as everything was becoming virtual, we were having so many kids drop out. I was like, no, I have to devote my time to this because the reason why I stand by this program so big and like I have to help them because they're literally the reason why I am doing what I am doing right now. And I honestly, like, if it were for them, I wouldn't know where I'd be at right now because in high school, when you're in high school, you're, I guess, junior year in December. Yeah, in December, they already start asking you in your freshman and senior year, they start asking you like, hey, so what are your intentions to do after high school? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I literally said, I don't know.
Yeah.
Still don't know.
I was undecided. I declared myself undecided. And then I did that internship that first year. I was a student for the program itself. And then I was just like, okay, I really like this. So I went and I took the opportunity. I went to Atlanta. I did the whole experience that the students are doing right now that I'm on top of. And I stayed there for a whole week's worth. And I got to speak to Carl Zeus. I got a CNN studio. What else did I do? I did a lot. And I was just like, you know what? I want to get into the industry. And my first goal after high school was, how in the world am I going to get into CNN? And now that I'm working for CNN, it's like, okay, my opportunities are in this. What can I do now that I'm inside CNN?
Okay, how did we get to?
Why specifically like CNN? Like, why you want to get into CNN?
Because I was inspired, like I was just a high school student when I was 17, 18 years old. I entered in that building and I was just like, I went in there not knowing anything about the industry when it comes to video production, the film industry, graphic design, demographics, everything, student news and journalism, sending out notifications. I actually met the girl who sends out the CNN notifications. She was my roommate. And I didn't even know until 3 months in that she told me.
Now you're just saying things you do at a job. Like, you're sending emails, going to the break room, having a coffee.
Yeah, I was so shook. I was just like, wow, like my life, I was like, my purpose here
They got
is
windows in this motherfucker? Hold up. Wait a minute, dude.
Yeah, so it's definitely something that I want to stick by because I feel like if it started there, it's for a reason. And I feel like if things are placed in front of you, it's for a reason.
Okay, so how did we get to work or being an intern for CNN or like working with CNN?
It's actually a long story. So there, as I was working on, well, actually the program itself did it for me as well. Now that I think about it, I had met people. So this program also builds connections for you. So like say for you guys, like, hey, if you guys want to speak to the graphic design team for TNT or Gang Time with Shock, that's easy a connection right there that people can put you on. And that year, I think I was mentoring already. My students. And as I was mentoring them, they were like, okay, guys, we're going to go do this, and that. And as we were walking around the studio, I had met this guy that was corporate responsibilities for CNN themselves, which is CNN HQ. And I was just like, dude, how old are you? Like, And he said, oh, I'm only 17. I was like, huh?
17?
You're literally corporate responsibility for CNN HQ and you're just 17? Yeah, I graduated soon, but I graduated from Harvard. And I'm like,
Harvard?
I was just like, what?
You ask me how old I am, I think you're hitting on me instantly. I'd be like, ma'am, I have a wife. Stop.
Yeah, and so, that happened. And that guy is literally CNN HQ responsibility team. And I was just like, dude, how did you land this? He's like, honestly, just connections. Meeting new people, never failed to meet. Yeah.
Networking
never failed to meet new people because that will literally be a gateway for the rest of your life.
And a gateway to drugs.
Yeah. And so other than that, I was just like, okay, great. I was just like, so how do I get to where you're at right now? And then he's just like, let me have your email. And I was like, let's go. Sends me a link to all the internships they had at Turner, Warner Media, Cartoon Network, and CNN. So I was just like, okay, this is going to be awesome. And then there I was applying. Boom. You got internship CNN. And I was just like, yes.
Wow. So what do you do there?
So right now, every semester, because it goes by semester, it's different. So this summer, I actually just got one to work for Atlanta Hawks and stand by and work on the demographics.
So Trey Young.
Dude, my boy's in an Atlanta Hawks commercial, man. Sunshine.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
So one of our friends.
Oh, yeah.
He actually landed in if we can find the commercial, it'll be here somewhere.
And Bazo watches Atlanta Hawks games on his free time.
Bazo's here. Don't forget.
Bazo the
but-
God, Basito, Papacito, everybody up in here.
The lovely
man.
Bazo.
Yeah.
That's dope. So you got that for this year? So you're going to be doing that this year?
Yeah, as I'm also mentoring my 300 students
Dude,
over
you're going
the
to be
summer.
meeting ball players?
Of course.
Dude, get wifed up, bro.
No.
Get wifed up.
That is not the intention.
Don, you were playing. You
I
would
would.
try to get wifed
I would
up.
get wifed. If I was like there, I'm like, oh, hey, Trey Young, how are you?
Or just get a baby by him. And
Or
that's it.
what's the white what's the white basketball player?
The one white. What's the one white basketball player?
Tyler Hero.
What? No, George. What is the one white basketball player?
I think
dude?
the one that plays for the
Larry
Hawks.
Larry Bird.
I think it's Tyler Hero.
It's all right. Good.
pretty sure.
Bazo's on it, dude. He's on it. We'll get it. We'll get it eventually.
Sorry, but anyways, but yeah, wow. So, number one spot to throw axes here at Big Zach's. We have cold alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages, perfect for date nights, girls' night out, and guys' night out.
We host birthday parties, gender reveals, corporate events, bachelorette parties. If you're interested in having your next celebration, think Big Zach's.
We also have leagues where we create pro axe throwers. So check us out at 825 Chattanooga Avenue.
What do you do for fun, Tani? Please tell me about you, dude. Like, what do you do when you're not at CNN?
Yeah, we'll get back to the business.
Mentoring.
Yeah, well, believe it or not, I actually devote most of my time for my students right now. Like, my off days are dedicated to either the pageant itself or the mentoring for my students. But I guess once this is all over, my free time is literally to just go outside with my dog and breathe.
Oh, what kind of dog you got?
So he recently passed, but it's a golden. Yeah.
So you're not going to be going outside with your dog?
No, but I will be getting another one in 9 weeks. So,
Okay.
yeah.
A golden retriever too?
Yeah.
How long you had with the first dog?
A good 5 years.
It's heartbreaking, man. It's heartbreaking.
I had a golden retriever one time too, but
She was a great dog.
no, she was
The thing
amazing.
about dogs, man, they love you so much, and then they're gone so quick.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want it at first. My brother kind of he moved.
He punched it at one point.
He
He did not punch it. He did not punch it.
We're not advocating animal
he did not.
abuse now.
My brother moved to Colorado and he just left his dog here because the apartments he got in Colorado are like, it was $600 extra
Yeah.
on rent.
Fuck that.
And he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna leave it with you. And I was like, I don't even want a dog, dude. I'm out here wilding out, doing crazy shit. But
I'm being a dog.
no, but it was the best dog I ever had. Like
Yeah.
it was
Super
already,
affectionate.
it was older, and like she ended up getting like some tumors on her, and like
Yeah.
that's what it ended
Family
up.
dogs.
George fucking choked her on her backyard. dude.
Choked her out.
Just like I Am Legend.
No, I didn't do that.
She watched
But
a movie,
did
she watched
pass
a
away
movie
'cause of
dog,
that.
man.
The movie
Hers-
dog.
hers is a
Dude,
good-
don't
hers is a
talk
good
about
dog.
that. Don't crazy, dog.
Hey, one of the people.
Yo, ask
here in this
her
room-
Don about the movie Dog, man. Ask him about it.
Should I?
Yeah, ask him about it.
That
Okay.
sounds a little bit harsh.
Well, so point is, there's this movie, The Dog, with Channing Tatum, actually.
Okay.
Channing Tatum, and he's like in the military. He's like taking care of this like service dog or whatever. And I've been wanting to watch it for the longest. And I've been like, just want to go to the movies. I want to go to the movies. And then I see our executive producer, fucking Bazo, 2 tickets to The Dog.
That's
just
crazy,
fucking put it
Bazo.
in my face.
But we never found out who the second ticket was for, though.
that's
It's
crazy.
true,
We don't
man. It's
know.
still a mystery.
We don't know. So whoever the Bazo mystery girl, first of all, you're the luckiest fucking girl on earth. First
And
of
yo,
all,
and
Unless-
you come forward too.
and I would love to take your spot.
for this other podcast he's working for. So who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
It's Carl. Like, what are you
It's
doing in the
behind the
movies with
scenes.
Carl?
I need a button on my shirt. I'm looking like a whore out here.
Yeah, you do. I was gonna tell you.
It's
man.
all right, man. But
Where
you're
are
cute.
you?
for it.
Where are you from? Where were you born?
So I was actually born in Dallas, Texas.
Texas, huh?
Yeah, Dallas, Texas. But I was raised here in Dalton, Georgia.
How'd you guys? Why the transition? The jobs?
No, actually, when my mom transitioned over here to the States, she actually had more family in Dalton at the time. But now, literally, our whole family branch is all over the States. So
Damn.
it's definitely something that I would like to go back to, going back to Texas. Because I've been to Texas and I've actually enjoyed it. It's so much fun.
You're Miss Dalton, though. Can you even leave, man? Is that legal?
Not
that is
right
true.
now.
Lord,
Not right now. Not right now. I can't. I have duties to fulfill.
Yeah, how do they put you when they put the sash on you? They put an ankle brace on you. You leave college.
You can't go back.
you get a tattoo. You get
Other than
initiated
like,
into
that'd
the
be
gang,
tragic.
dude.
Yeah.
You can't leave.
I heard you say
Yeah.
Miss Dalton in the mirror 3 times, dude. She pops up, dude.
Oh my God. No.
So how was your? How old were you whenever you moved to Dalton?
I think I was 6.
Okay.
Six.
So you still. I mean, you probably went through kindergarten in
I think
Texas.
no. I lied. I was 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I
you're
was
young.
3.
You probably don't remember anything.
Yeah, I don't. I really don't remember much. But yeah, I was a baby, literally.
So how was your upbringing, man? Here in the,
It
the good old
was
D-town.
it was difficult, Times back then were a lot tougher than what they are now,
trenches.
especially transitioning over from Mexico to the States. So it's definitely something that was tough on my mother. But we made it, We're out here.
That's awesome.
We're living the dream. We're fulfilling the best out of everything, and life is good.
Hell yeah, life is good. Play the song about Future and Drake.
Somebody,
Life is good.
right here. Just kidding.
Yeah, she's definitely seen the podcast before. Dude. That's our thing, dude.
Yeah,
We do that thing.
So then after, how was high school? Like just growing up for you? Like were you much into sports or anything?
Yeah.
Did you do pageantries like in school? Like,
Yeah,
were
I
you in
did.
sports
I
stuff?
did a little bit of modeling in school, and then I hope my mom
Like
doesn't
how
see
young?
this.
Like how young did you start?
I hope my mom doesn't see this, but
Close your eyes.
It's not bad.
COVID.
Close your eyes. I'm just
Close your eyes.
kidding.
Listen. Hold your
No,
ears.
it's
Miss
not bad.
Martinez.
It's not bad. But back then, my mom was very strict on me, and I literally did modeling behind her back, which is not bad. And I did the talent show behind her back, but like,
Talent show.
yeah, you know, it's because I was the only child back then, and so like my mom
You
was just
gotta
very
be a
strict.
model of your only child, George. You know that, dude.
No,
What else are you
I
gonna
don't.
do though?
And so now that my mom finally knows that I'm doing everything growing up, you know, everything's easier for me, but it was a bit tough, you know, because I had to do everything de escondidas, so it's a little bit tough.
It's always funny whenever like you go and like or like start confessing like all things you did growing up. And all, your mom's like, "What the fuck? What you do that?" I'm like,
What you do? What did you do? What did you
Yeah.
have to
drugs.
confess?
I did a lot of drugs, so you could have.
Yeah.
I'm about to say doing modeling is not that bad because I literally had I did
Yeah.
drugs.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine you told your mom you were doing modeling.
Just probably more mad at that. So.
No, yeah,
¿Estabas haciendo qué, mijo?
yeah.
I was being a model, mom. Sorry.
Yeah, no. When I actually moved to Georgia Tech, my mom wasn't too happy either that I was
GT.
moving. Oh yeah, that's where I study. I haven't brought that up, but
You didn't bring it up, but it's all right.
Yeah, I study at Georgia Tech. Georgia
Immediately,
State.
immediately after high school, you went over there.
Well, remember for the program they do the organization funds to stay for the students, and when I stayed over there for a whole week, my mom was just like, "Why are you going over there?" And I was just like, "It's what I want to do, Mom."
Déjame.
Yeah,
¿Por qué no te
literally.
buscan trabajo aquí en la Mohawk, you know?
Mira, te pagan bien, mija, te pagan.
14 pesos la hora y te dan
So-
dental and all that, you know?
Literally. And so after that, she was, but I think it's just a motherly thing, you know. She didn't want to see her oldest child go.
Leave the nest.
Yeah, and I was her first child, so like, of course, she was gonna be like, "Where are you going?"
How many siblings you have?
I only have one.
She had one more.
Yeah, I only have one. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, what's crazy now is that she's so easygoing on my sister, and I'm like,
That's
Yo,
always-
the youngest
always
one's
has.
always
literally,
yeah,
and
'cause-
I'm like, I hate her here.
Yeah.
You're the youngest one, George.
I know, but I ain't
So
got that
fuck
shit. I didn't get the
No.
same shit. I did not
George,
get the
you
same
had it
shit.
great.
I didn't get the same shit as my brothers and my sister.
We beat up George all last season. This is the first time we beat
But
him
going
up this time.
back to what you were saying earlier, what'd you do for the talent show in high school?
So for the talent show, I did this dance number, and it actually didn't pull through because something happened with one of the girls, and we were like, well, we can't complete the number without all the girls, and so we didn't pull through. And obviously, I was putting extra time into this, and I would actually practice at the Dalton Community Center, and that's where we'd all meet up and all those good things. But other than that, that's literally all it was. It was nothing too crazy. And then
What
modeling.
school was this? What school were you going to?
Dalton Middle School for middle school,
shout out Middle
and then Dalton High School.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, City Kitty forever.
So you didn't get you didn't get to go on the talent show.
No, I didn't.
That's
Yeah,
heartbreaking.
because the girl, yeah, she backed out, and I was just like, well, there goes that. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I'm still doing pretty good. I'm still in contact with that girl. But yeah,
You
that's-
hate her because she didn't let you dance.
I
It
don't.
happens, it
Hey, let me
happens.
tell you that I don't hate anybody, and if anybody thinks I hate them, I don't. So that's my thing. Like, I do not hate anybody.
Yeah. Except like Hitler.
No, yeah.
I
Fuck it.
hate
Fuck
Hitler,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
Fuck
You don't hate Hitler?
I don't hate anybody.
You heard it here.
don't hate Hitler.
Tani
No, wait,
says she
no, stop. We do not support Nazis.
Yeah.
But fuck,
We literally have this thing where like if anybody says anything like even like remotely close to it, we're like so and so said.
Hey,
that they
you
support
started
this.
it.
Yeah.
You started it. I
That's our
did
thing.
it.
Yeah, Kelvin, you started.
Yeah, I did.
So-
I started a lot of things. I never finished them though.
You guys heard it here first.
he never finishes.
So hit me up.
but I'm sorry. So okay, so then Georgia Tech. So you then when you got there, how was that? How was that experience? Whenever you
For at the part where the organization or going to school for
well,
Georgia
both.
Tech?
Well, let me hear
Well,
the
other
organization.
organization, dude, I felt like I was living the dream.
Because it was your first time away from home, right?
Yeah. So I felt like I was living the dream. I was like, such a small town girl in the city. Like, oh my gosh, I love it here.
Right.
And then me just having a blast, you know, sharing experiences, meeting Carl Zeus, meeting Michael Quigley, the director for HBO Max.
How quick is he though?
Very quick.
That's just
quick?
his last name.
I hate him.
It's very quick. Very
And
quick.
so it was just definitely an experience. I had no words. Like after that, I actually had to report a skit for his name is Manav Tarov, and he's actually a director for Turner Studio. Well, back then it was called Turner's Broadcasting System. and I had to report a skit for him, and I was so excited that I ended up crying. Wow. Yeah, I ended up crying
Well, they're
because
like, "What's wrong with you?" Why are you
yeah,
crying?"
literally. He even said, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm just so excited to see you. Like, I can't believe I'm here." God. And you know what's crazy? At that point in time, I was the only Latina there. There was no Latinos whatsoever.
Crazy.
I was the only Latina there.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's because nobody really knew about the program itself, and people are afraid. People are afraid to put themselves out there. Secondly, because they do not know those opportunities are out there.
Yeah, I would have had no idea until you just told me
Yeah.
that now. Yeah.
But you're afraid of everything, dog, like spiders and shit.
No, I'm not afraid.
Okay, I don't blame him. I'm kind of scared of cockroaches and spiders too. So
I'm
that's
not.
definitely
I grew up
something
in the
that.
trenches.
You guys have so much in common.
You know, if you go to the Bronx Zoo,
Yeah.
you can buy a cockroach and name it whatever you want to name it.
Shut up.
Yeah, you can.
Which is weird. Why would they have cockroaches at
Yeah,
a zoo? Right?
I don't think that's something I want to question.
Yeah.
That's
But what else are
definitely
gonna do with the roaches in New York, man?
Just
You know,
name them, man. They gotta make money off.
you gotta
them
make money
somehow.
off them somehow, dude. Everybody in New York, nobody in New York lives for free, dog.
Yeah, you gotta hustle somehow.
Yeah.
So then, how'd you start? And then you started going to school there. How was it?
Yeah,
that?
and then I started going to school, and it was definitely it was so different. So actually, let me backwards a little bit. I actually started school. I started.
She said backwards, dude. In
Yeah,
reverse.
Alright.
go backwards
I got you.
or do the beeping noise. Beep
Yo,
beep.
do the baby noise.
Yeah, there's a beeper noise.
I wish, man.
Just
I wish I
kidding.
knew it.
No, so I actually started off at Georgia Northwestern Technical College here in Dalton.
Oh, the beeping noise is when you back up a truck. And
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Nah, go ahead.
2
My bad.
years later.
I apologize.
You're fine. And then that's when I transferred over to Georgia Tech because already at that time I had a separate internship for Turner, and they were like, hey, so the only way we can fully scholarship you is if you go to a school of our choice. And I was like, oh gosh. I was like, what school are they gonna pick out? And they were like, Georgia Tech. And I'm like, what? It's yep. I got into the school because that internship actually helped me out. And because of them, I'm there. And that's what I mean. Like, never failed to meet new people.
That is
because
crazy.
of a little small communication like that can get you miles away. Wow. And yeah, it's
So how was that from like going to Georgia Northwestern to like they go to Georgia Tech all of a sudden to study?
yes.
How was that experience?
I got lost like for a whole 2 weeks
I could
straight. I
imagine.
swear.
I bet you that campus is massive, right?
Huge. Yeah. I didn't even know there was a north side and then there's this other side. And I'm like, but only people that go there would understand, you know, like, oh, this is what it's called, you know, da 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 da. And I was just like, yeah, this is awesome.
So were you living
good,
on
or-
campus?
Yeah, I was living
Right.
at campus for the
How
first
far
year
is
and a
Georgia
half.
Northwestern from? Georgia Tech from here.
An hour and 30.
Okay, I'll wait for Kelvin. Are you
You
okay?
good, man, you good.
Sorry, Kelvin.
Need a breather.
I said massive. I can take.
The campus was massive.
He's
The
crying,
campus-
dude.
look
You're
sad.
making
Are
him
you
cry.
okay?
I'm good, dude.
Kelvin might be under the influence, so that's why.
You ever like something's not that funny, but somebody looks at you and it makes it like so much more funnier?
It's like you looking at me right now and I'm laughing at
Yo,
you.
yeah. Basically. So he said massive, and I thought it was like a little bit funny, so I kind of chuckled, and then I looked at George, and then George looked back at me. But really, there was like nothing really that funny. It was just like the way he looked at me was just funny. I don't know. Sorry.
It's like me looking at you in the back, like, dude.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm here. I'm good, man. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Are you okay?
I apologize, dude.
By the way, Kelvin has new music coming out soon.
Yeah,
He
check it
does, he
out.
does, he
Stay
does.
tuned. It's really
I'd
fire
be like,
stuff.
add the video right here, subscribe,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, all
and
that,
follow
all
him
that.
on YouTube.
Thank you.
So far as
Dude, record saying that. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
put that on
was
my
good.
shit.
Yeah,
dude.
we're
I
gonna
like
use that. We're gonna use that.
Yo, let's use this journaling degree for something. Man. Let's get it out here.
as far as the pageant, like what all like do you have to do to like? I guess what do you do in the pageant? Like what's the
So
pageant
in the
consist
pageant
of?
itself, to answer a lot of people's questions, don't think that I am disregarding y'all's comments. I literally physically see all of them, and I appreciate everybody's support out there in my previous post, which is mis redes sociales. I appreciate all of you guys who have commented, liked, and shared it. Don't think I haven't, just because I haven't commented back, I'm not looking at those things, but I really am, and I appreciate each and every one of you taking time out of your day to go out there and support me. But the pageant itself, what it is, so for the first part would be, es un concurso de belleza. So it's a beauty pageant. So for the first part, we are going to have a dancing number that's already in one outfit. And then secondly, we're going to have in a bikini swimsuit. that's another judging there. And then the third judging would be on your outfit típico, which is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with what an outfit típico
No,
is.
what is that?
So I don't know if you guys are familiar, used to seeing, you know what the charro outfits look like and the
Yes,
Aztec
yes.
outfits?
So your traditional like
Yeah,
wear.
de tu cultura.
Okay.
De tu cultura. And that's what that is. And I have that also in the process.
Is that just dress, or do you like paint your face as well? Because I could see how.
Well,
or is it
I
just
actually
dresses?
have visions of it already as it's being made, because it's still being made right now and we're 2 weeks
Go ahead,
out.
leak it right now to the Stanley Only Boy audience.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't. Actually, if you guys want to see it, go to the pageant and you guys will see it there.
Promotion, I
surprise
like
for
it.
sure.
Tani out here. Let's go.
Yes. And then after that,
Hey. We figured out the soundboard. It's only been 4 episodes.
I'm
It's good.
I'm not sure what the other buttons do, but I know what that one does.
Just don't touch him, dude.
Yeah, touch me though. That's what you want.
Just, all right.
and then after that, we have the gala dress, which is your main formal dress to come out to make your last small walk.
So with each one, you have to. So obviously for the dancing number, you got to dance, right? And
Yeah.
like, is that just you by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you said the bikini one is whatever. So that one's just kind of like a walk thing as well.
Yeah. They're judging you, in your bikini, your walk, your smile, your hair, literally
Okay.
everything
And
up
then
and down.
the típico.
Típico is everything.
So is that you? Are you dancing as well, or is it just
Well,
like?
it's how I want to make it, really. Because if I wanted to add a little skit to it to dance, but remember that you're going to be walking so much where you're like, ha ha ha, I'm going over here, da, 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 and then walk that way, left and right.
I heard like a lot of face because you can't like.
Yeah, it's like me not making sure it's already like, you know, it's very something where you're like making a bunch of face expressions.
You ever get nervous?
No.
Fuck, I feel like I'd get nervous. Man.
Yeah, of course. Until the day I probably will, because my family would be there, and I definitely have pressure applied to me that I'm representing Dalton. So it's definitely something that
Nice
I
city.
am. So it's definitely something that it's can be nerve wracking towards the end. But I feel like if this were to happen, and okay, that's another thing too that I haven't brought up. So me getting into this pageant this year, I actually didn't sign up. They actually got me to sign up because they were doing a giveaway, and I actually won the giveaway.
Oh.
So I was just like, okay, this is.
What giveaway were they doing?
So they were doing a giveaway where like, hey guys, we're doing a giveaway for registration. So whoever wants to comment, and then pretty much just comment whatever, like you want to participate in the pageant itself.
Oh, like on social media, it was like
yeah,
comment,
on
share,
Instagram, yeah.
type.
And I was just like, okay, so I'm gonna just comment and share. And after like, I think it was either 200 to 300 comments, mine got selected and I won the giveaway. And I was just like, what is this, like the universe speaking to me after the past 2 previous years that they've been trying to get me, and this is the year.
Now you have like no excuses. Like now you're registered
now I'm
already.
like, okay, date con todo.
Yeah.
So I was just like, let's go. So there I go. And that's literally how I actually started doing it this year. And I was like, okay, this is like a sign. Like, I have to do this. If this weren't for meant to be, you know, like, then I shouldn't do it. But now I'm in it, and let's go. Let's see where it takes me.
Are you thinking about starting your fitness journey and don't know where to start? Or are you trying to get back into the gym?
Then check out Beast Mode's training facility. Our personal trainers will help you get into the greatest shape of your life. With state-of-the-art equipment, years of experience, and the track work to prove it.
So come to Beast Mode Training Facility for the best results in town. Located at 215 East Morris Street, Dalton, Georgia. So how was it whenever you first decided to go into the pageant then?
I was nervous because a lot of these girls know what they're doing. It's a pageant world. It's a beauty contest. So the confidence level is up here. So if your confidence level is right here,
Good luck.
yeah, literally. because that's what this industry is. And obviously, me going into this, I wasn't really too confident of myself, believe it or not. And that's something that I'm definitely testing myself on. But I believe me going into this has taught me so much discipline that I haven't been more focused in myself. When it comes to myself, what I mean by physically, mentally, and emotionally. And I haven't been more focused on myself in those three concepts than I've ever been before in my life. And I honestly want to thank that pageant for that. For giving me, I guess, a groundment to be able to fulfill myself and my needs.
Do you have a pageant coach, or is it just kind of?
I do. She actually came up on Nuestra Belleza Latina.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Shout
she
out to
came
her.
up on Nuestra Belleza Latina. Her name is Karina Ceballos.
Shout out Karina
Yeah,
Ceballos.
her name is
Her
Karina
hat will be here
Ceballos.
somewhere.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
this is George's hat in
right
case
here.
Serena wants to hit him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm married.
George is
Yeah,
married.
I'm
George is
married.
Yeah, Karina Ceballos, she's awesome. She's actually the
cheats, though,
CEO
so
of...
Oh, wait.
George is not sorry.
You're
Kelvin's over here. Just
Just say it.
Dude, if you're married,
Kelvin's
you
being
cheat, it
Kelvin
don't
right
matter.
now.
Kelvin's literally. Thank you. That is what
Kelvin's being Kelvin right now.
Kelvin is being
That's
Kelvin.
what I get hired for, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you guys are interested about who my pageant coach is, her name is Karina. She's actually the CEO of Shine Pageants and Modeling down in Atlanta, Beaufort, Georgia.
Oh, so she has like her own like kind of company. Where
Yeah,
she like gets a bunch of different.
she has her own company. You know the Instagram girl, famous Jabria, the one that's like, yes. I don't know if you
think
guys
so.
know her.
Basil, can you pull her up? I don't know what her
She
name is.
black?
Yeah, it's Morenita.
Oh, she gotta be, bro. Come on,
Yeah.
Jabria, bro.
Yeah.
Jabria?
Yeah.
She's
Well,
under-
she's very popular. She's a little kid, and she actually started coaching her too. It's where they ask her these questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like she's like elementary school
Yeah.
or something.
I think a pageant expert. What?
Yeah.
No, because she's like, it's
like,
a.
And she coached her.
It's a young dude that's the teacher, and he was like, "Hey, Jabri, you smart?" And
Yeah,
she's like,
yes.
okay,
Yeah, that's her. And she actually, I seen that she's been coaching her too. And I'm like, wow, that's so awesome. And so, yeah, she's pretty cool. She's Peruvian, so she's very pretty.
I didn't know that either.
How do you feel about kids in pageants, man?
I guess it's okay. I mean, I don't really see nothing to it, you know?
Yeah.
Porque al fin del día, I believe most of the kids know what they're doing. I don't know if you've seen like tiaras and
Toddlers?
tiaras and toddlers. The kids actually enjoy those things. So if it weren't for them to not enjoy those things, like they would actually wouldn't be there. You know, they'd be whining, complaining about being there.
You
But
think they just spice it up for the cameras?
yeah, for sure, always.
Yeah.
And it's definitely something that doesn't partake on the parents, but also on the kids.
Right.
So I believe it's good, you know? And I believe it builds self-confidence at a young age.
Right.
That's
so
true.
as far as this,
Not
like
too much confidence though.
the pageant
Don't
you're
that.
in, like how big is it? Like how far does it go? Like is it?
So after this, if si Dios quiera, you know, I win, we go to nationals, and then that's pretty much on how it goes.
Okay.
So right now, who's all involved in the competition?
The competition, like, are you talking about city-wise?
Yes.
It's just me. Like, I'm the only girl that's outside of Atlanta, yeah. Porque all the other girls are surrounding cities of Atlanta. So I'm the only one that's commuting literally 2 hours to get there every week to rehearse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like there isn't like a Chatsworth or like Calhoun or
No, yeah.
nothing like that.
No, there isn't.
It's just Dalton, and then like you're up in there with like a bunch of like Atlanta hoods.
Yeah.
What, George?
Like hoods in Atlanta.
She's not
Neighborhood of
gang
Atlanta.
banging, dude.
Yeah.
She might, dude. I don't know. I don't know. what she
Gang
does.
bang?
I
Do
don't know
I
what she
come
does
off
on
like
the
I'm in a
weekend.
gangbang?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you had to, though, you know what I mean? If you had to.
Would you shoot somebody for
No,
that?
stop.
Okay, here's a scenario, right?
That's a it's scenario, yeah.
You're in a gang. Your gang gets jumped. You have to do it. You know
That's
what I
definitely
mean?
a whole different spectrum there.
Yeah.
That's a whole different
Talk about
spectrum.
spectrum, man. That's my boy right here. He goes.
Yo,
Above
speaking
and
of that,
beyond.
Yeah.
if you're in a room full of 13-year-olds, how many are you taking out?
13 years old?
they're
trying
fighting
to
you.
fight you.
They're trying to fight you. So let's say you're in the middle of this room, right? Scenario.
Yeah.
Here we go. You're in the middle of this room. You have 13-year-olds surrounding you, right?
Okay.
You got to take them out, right? Because they're coming for you. So you got to take them out. It's like
But why would they be coming at me?
They're just mad at you for you beat them in the pageant, and like they're competing against you in the
Okay,
pageant.
but how many are you gonna beat up until they beat you up?
how many do you think you could take out?
That's hard, right? That's hard.
And they're coming for you too, like
13-year-old,
hard.
13-year-olds. That's kind of a big
big,
kid,
bro.
That's
That's
kind of
like-
a big kid.
That's
like
middle
Mazo.
schoolers.
Yeah, and there's 30 of them.
That's a whole lot of attitude to deal with.
Yeah.
Yes, how many you taking out though?
None.
Yeah,
I've
but-
been like, aquí se me acaba la vida.
Yeah, you just give up. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
true.
like, se me acaba, like, I'm not putting energy into
We
this.
had one dude that was like 19 years old and like 135 pounds.
T-Sway.
And he's like, yeah, the T-Sway. I was gonna say his name, but yeah, T-Sway. He's like, I'll
Nah,
probably
fuck
take all of
T-Sway.
them.
I'll say it right
He's
here.
like, I'll take all of them.
I'm like, dude, no, you wouldn't, dude. They would fuck you up. I mean, you're like, they just start kicking at your shins, and then
Man, I'd probably take like a solid 5.
I'd take a couple of them for sure, dude. But no, they eventually, you know.
I say like
big
2,
kids.
man. Honestly, I feel like they'll just get me really fast. I'm not that quick. You know. So Miles Vidal, Covington. Who you got?
Oh my god, so sorry. So it was actually there's a
UFC fight.
big UFC fights going on tonight,
Like best friends turn like enemies.
and this is UFC predictions.
Hey,
All right.
with Tani Martinez, yo.
Okay, so I'm just gonna ask you. I'm gonna say 2 names. Just tell me who you think's gonna win, dude. Covington versus Masvidal. Who do you think's gonna win?
You're going to hate me, but I don't even know who these people are.
I know
It's okay.
That's fine.
But who
Covington-
sounds like it's gonna win?
And one of them's racist, so you know.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
luck
Okay,
with that.
okay, that's true.
Gas,
One of them
that's
is
a real
not-
gas.
one of them
Because
is
what if
not
I end up
racist.
picking out the one that's racist?
That's
He's
racist.
not, he's
Yeah,
not
racist
really
too.
racist. He's not really
Y'all
racist.
heard it here.
He is
We do
racist.
not support racism.
And then we'll literally, if you pick the racist one, we'll name this podcast "Tani is racist." so
we won't do that.
Yeah,
We won't
so
do that.
good luck with
It's
that
just
one,
a joke.
buddy.
It's a joke. We won't do that.
So Covington's not racist, dude.
Masvidal or Covington?
He's not, dude. Okay, look.
Bruh.
Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal.
Jorge, that dude's name is
Jorge
Jorge.
Masvidal.
They're both from Miami.
Oh, they are?
One's Cuban, one is white. Good luck deciding which one is which.
One's from Hialeah. The other one lives in Cocoa Beach.
You know that nigga's address, bro?
No, he said it.
I don't know.
It's the opposite who lives where too, because you'd think.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go. Is Covington the white guy?
Yes.
I'm going to go with that.
You going with the white guy?
Yeah.
The one
He's
that might
good.
be racist.
I was
Huh?
about to say,
Shut up.
Okay, but he's okay. Literally, he just okay. So I'm gonna get controversial, I guess. But like
This
everybody
is it.
says, like, oh, you voted for Trump, you're racist. But that does not make you racist.
It doesn't make you
It does
racist.
not make you racist. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? Whether you like Trump, whatever, but that doesn't make you racist. And just
don't.
his whole big thing is MAGA, whatever. Whether you like him, I don't care. I'm indifferent. I don't even believe in politics. You know what I'm saying? I call it politics. So
Is that what you call it?
yeah,
A pit bull
no,
concert?
that's what I call. That's what I call
Dude,
it.
we went to a Pitbull concert. This is like not lying. Like
I actually went to Pitbull concert. It was pretty good.
He's a
in Nashville.
performer.
Yeah.
You went to
can
the Nashville
perform.
one?
I went to one in Atlanta.
Oh,
He
dude.
performs his ass off, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
That
I
one
was
man-
just
that
like,
one man got
there I was recording. I was just like, wow.
Every song is a hit.
Yes,
every
every
song
song.
is a fucking hit.
I
He
didn't
had
go
me at
to it.
Fireball. I was like,
Oh, it fired. Then everybody.
somebody
Yeah.
play Fireball.
That's how I know. That's how I know we're different generations, bro. Because he had me at fucking like, oh yeah, loca, ven pa acá, come here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jorge, who you got, man? Masvidal, Covington, man.
If I'm a betting man, I'm gonna bet on Covington.
Oh hell yeah, the racist guy.
But you never know. You never know, dude. Because I feel like I'm saying Masvidal just like I don't know, man. I can see him just being super aggressive in the stand up, like getting him really good and hurting him, and then just following up. I can see it happening. But if I had to bet, I'm gonna put it on Covington.
With my heart, it'd be Jorge.
Yeah,
That's my
But
heart.
your racism.
But if it was for money, it'd be Kobe.
Yeah,
Kelvin?
I'm racist, so I go for Covington. So.
That's not true. He's not.
No,
He
he's
makes
definitely
sense. He
racist.
makes
Dude. He's
sense.
definitely racist.
Be like, I do not support of this.
Yeah. No, not at all. So how's the pageant been so far? And how long is it?
It's been ongoing for the past 2 months, but it's low-key stressful.
2 months. So what do you do with all this?
Well, 2 months, we have
free
to.
time?
No, you would think. What? No. It's actually the opposite. So we actually have to put time into fundraising money for a world mission, which is
Hey, Buzz.
the students actually have to, well, not the students, I'm sorry. So for a world mission, it's actually a fundraiser that puts together money to help out the kids in need all over the world. And we had to actually work on that. And then not only that, for a good 2 months, we work on rehearsals, practice beforehand, because it isn't just me or just 10 to 15 girls, but it's about 26 of us.
So it's not just going up on? Because I was kind of thinking, I'm like, oh, just kind of like going up on stage and doing that. But like, it's more than just that for the pageant.
Yeah, it's 26 girls. Like we have to coordinate. We have to coordinate how our numbers are going to be, especially when it comes to dancing. And what else do we do? We have dinners together. We have to create content to put ourselves out there, and all of that takes time, you know. And you guys are content creators. You guys know how much time and it's meticulous work to put into this stuff.
And the thing is, you got to be consistent because you know you can't like go like for 2 weeks not put anything.
Yeah,
then, you know.
exactly. So it's definitely something that takes time, and then also trying to manage going to school, full-time job, and then mentoring my students, and then the pageant. It's all in one, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm stressed, but I believe I'm getting everything done just fine.
That's good.
Yeah, like everything's coming slowly but surely, and I'm excited. I'm excited to show what my outfits are gonna look like. I already have some of them down. If you guys are welcome, you guys are more than welcome to come join us.
Where is it? Hit us with the locations, the details.
Yeah, it's in Atlanta, in Flowery Branch. It's called The Venue. If you guys want to go, it's on March 19th and 20th, which is following up in 2 weeks.
So we're going to be loud there, though. We're going to be very loud.
Yes,
and
I
hope that's
encourage
all right.
everybody in the whole community to come out and bring out your air horns because I'll be having
Now I'm talking
air
about
horn-
like security. Like, yo, Tani, fuck these bitches up one time.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to be me. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
we appreciate the
That would be
support.
cool.
They'd be like, oh, that's my cousin. He just got out of prison.
Without the profanity, but yes, definitely. I will take all the support that I can get. That'll be awesome. As we're coming close, I'm honestly short on trying to get some of my outfits, but I believe I have some ideas. I've always been pretty good about coming up with things and being innovative, so it isn't really a hassle for me. But everything's coming into place now.
Hire an intern, man. Get like somebody to work for you.
I hope so.
Chio.
For Chio. There you
Chio
go.
right here.
Shout out
Chio.
Chio.
Hey, get a Don. Don ain't got much going on these days.
Nah, no
What
way.
you know,
I got
man?
way too much going on, dude. Get Bazo, dude. He's
Yeah.
good.
My boy's a
He's
doctor, man. Can you believe that guy right there's a
Don is a
doctor,
doctor.
dude? That guy right there. Look
good.
at
Years
him.
ago. I lost my license. But
Yeah.
I didn't lose my license. I don't
No,
want
he
to
didn't. He is
I'm
a
not trying to
doctor.
say. I'm not trying to say that on camera.
He's a
Cut.
physician.
I'm just kidding. Cut.
Are you an artist or a musician interested in perfecting your sound, wanting to take it to the next level?
Here at Fatboy Studios, we have the latest and greatest in recording technology for any mixing and mastering and production.
We have top of the line engineers and producers to help you hone your craft.
So check us out here at Fatboy Studios at 3525 Chattanooga Road.
But so as far as the pageant and stuff, like, is there any more like Latinas in it, or is it
Yeah, we're all Latinas.
everybody?
Yeah.
It's called Miss Latina, dude.
Yeah, it's literally called Miss Latina.
Yeah, the only way
wild,
you
huh?
can
My
participate, you have to be at least 50% Latina to
50%.
participate.
How they judge that, bro?
I mean, it's kind of gimme, like, te preguntan en las preguntas when you register.
So, and is there a talking segment as well in this pageant?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what is like? Do they ask
If
you
you
questions
win,
about like?
if you win top five and top three get asked questions like, oh, so what does admissions mean to you for Miss Latina? So if you won the title, what are you gonna do after this? So how does COVID-19? What's the predicament you have for COVID-19?
So let's answer some of these questions, man.
Yeah,
We're on the podcast. Let's get it, man.
What
Yeah,
do
let's get a
you
little
have
practice
any?
in right now.
Do you have any practice or answers? Do you have any ideas for what you're gonna say?
Of course I have, but it's obviously things that I would want for everybody to show up and be there to be able to hear it.
Nobody else can hear it, dude.
you remember that, Bazo?
All right, so I have a question for you. Like, let's say you're at the pageant right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, "All right, Miss Tani, right? How's you doing?
They're not gonna ask me
How you doing? How you doing? This is a different judge. He just
just
asked you how you
Yeah,
doing.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, practice.
Yeah, how you doing?
Okay, I'm doing great. What about
All
you?
right, cool. What's up? If you were to go to war with two superheroes, what superheroes would you pick to go to war with?
It could be anybody.
I don't think they
and
would
why?
ask me stuff like that.
Yeah,
if I'm
probably
being
not.
honest.
Probably
No.
But if they did, if
but
they
this
did,
is-
Yeah.
okay, but if they did though, if they
what would
did,
you say?
if you had to pick two superheroes to like fight with, who do you?
Do
pick?
Power Rangers count?
Yeah, of
Yes,
course. Yeah,
but it doesn't have to be just superheroes. It can be like any kind of
Anybody.
person with powers.
there'd be a Don. He benches.
Any
How much you bench? How much you bench?
335.
335.
The Don benches 100 pounds 100 times.
Any
It's stronger than a
any
person who
fictional
lifts up
character.
400 pounds.
Hey,
Or
I
real.
just recently started lifting 220 pounds, hip thrusting. I was like,
Bro, what is the thing with like girls
Hip
just
thrust.
like girls that like just hip thrust 400 pounds? And then they're just like, it's just
you
like
would be
insane.
surprised with the results.
Oh no, I see the results. Yeah, so I believe it. Dude. I
Do
see
you,
girls-
sir?
I
Where's the
see-
results? What do you see?
I see girls that hip
I don't
thrust
know,
like
like, what
a
do you
lot.
see though?
Their ass, obviously. Is it not an ass
And I
workout?
didn't know.
It's a glute workout, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a
Yeah,
good
of course.
focus. Yeah.
So who are you going to war with? You need 2 people to go to war with.
So we're gonna pick a yellow Power Rangers just because yellow is my favorite color.
Okay.
Because really, they all have the same powers, right?
Yeah.
It's not no
Yeah.
different.
And
What
then,
powers do Power Rangers have? Though?
I don't even know.
They just wear
They
real.
have-
But that's the first thing that
just
came
wear
into my mind. So
colors.
I'm like, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, that's good. You need to
could've picked
stick on your
Superman.
toes. That's the pageant
Yeah.
girl in you.
And then,
For real.
is that really the pageant girl in me?
Yeah, you just made that shit up right there in the
I
spot.
really did. I just made it.
You
up.
need one more though. You need one more, man. One of the hot seats. Everybody's looking at you. There's like 10,000 people right now.
1,000 people.
I would have picked Sonic.
100,000
I don't know what
people.
he does, but Sonic. Because he looks
Sonic?
fast.
That's a good answer, dude. I like that answer, dude.
That's crazy. I feel like you like that answer too much, man. But
I just think Sonic's I never would have expected Sonic. That was a good one.
That's good. That's a good one.
That either.
I remember playing that.
You played Sonic when you were a kid? What
Yeah.
other video games you played, man?
Not very many.
Really?
Yeah, I was always a busy gal.
Yeah,
I was
I-
always in school.
I was never
and
like a big video game person.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can never
Fuck
afford
video
it.
games.
I
What you
barely have
playing?
enough time to watch
Right now?
TV.
What was your first game system that you owned?
Nintendo 64.
Fuck, what game you had?
Mario Party.
Not Mario Kart? God, what a
Party.
dweeb.
Broke ass motherfucker.
Party,
He had the
dude.
bootleg Mario.
Had Mario Party,
He had
dude.
Miguel's party. Yeah.
You got that joint off the corner for the block, dog.
He didn't have Mario. He had Mike Super Smash Bros. Dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, George. You weren't broke, dude.
No, I was, dude. It's cool. I'm just gonna cry after this episode. It's all right, no, man. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
a girl, so I wouldn't know.
You
I
just-
guess the first game system I had was a Wii.
A Wii?
Oh, that is late.
That's late.
That is
Yes.
That's people throwing their controllers and shit on the TV.
Literally.
That was
I
you?
was like,
What'd you play on the Wii?
wait, how does that thing go? This
Disney
is
Channel?
Disney
Oh,
Channel.
We'll add the effect on there for you, so you're good.
I saw like one where they like actually traced like what the actors were doing.
Yeah.
And it was just like a bunch of penises. They were
Penises?
even close.
Disney Channel.
Yeah, you just made Basil's
Disney
job
Channel.
so much harder right now. But
Did I really?
He'll figure that out, dude.
Bazo, you got this.
Yeah.
Basil's here, by the way. He doesn't have a camera because Kelvin
You
has-
can't take him home. You can't take Basil home.
Kelvin hates Basel, so he doesn't have a camera or a mic.
Nobody loves Basil more than me. That's the first thing.
Got it.
Yeah.
So then in 2 weeks is this pageant. Are we ready? Are we ready?
Almost. I will be frank and honest. I am almost ready. I'm not completely ready because I do feel like there's a couple things I need to touch up, but I believe they will get done in time. If I believe it, I will
Achieve
do
it.
it. Yes.
Do you need
Shout
do you
to-
need 3 corner men to be in your corner?
Dude, it's not a UFC
One,
fight,
two,
bro.
three.
It's not
to
a
support you.
We'll do it.
It's not a boxing fight. I don't
We'll
think that's how
do
it
it
works.
though.
I
I'm
cannot
like-
promise I won't hit on the other pageant girls. That's something I
It's
can't
okay.
say that.
It's okay. Have at it.
All right.
It's a connection for you.
Yeah. And that's what I need. I need a human connection. I haven't had that shit in years, bro.
Yeah, have at it. There's 25
okay.
girls out there.
So then, and you said it's 2 days. So does each thing get broken up? So like you do like 2 outfits one day, like 2 outfits the next
No,
day?
both rundowns, I'm going to be wearing all outfits.
Oh, really? So is it just doing like the same thing over then? Or?
Well, one day's faster than the other one, and then the second day is devoted to top 10.
How does the judging work? Like,
So the judging works on your interview. It works on the questions are going to ask you a little bit about yourself, kind of similar to what we're doing, and what it took
but
you
probably
to
way
get
more
to where,
professional for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. I have
now
to.
we're
yeah.
fucks. Yeah. So.
No, we're not. No, we're not, dude.
No, you guys are businessmen.
We're kind of
Thank you.
cool.
Thank
guys are
thank
businessmen.
Thank you.
And then after that, it's obviously the dancing part, and then the swimsuit, and then the outfit típico, and then the gala. And that's it. And all of that takes about 4 hours. And then after the whole night, they're going to give out awards and then pick out top 10. And then till the next day, the top 10 girls are going to desfilar solas.
Dude, your eyelashes look great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Not only because I'm high, like they look amazing.
No, we were an eyelash podcast at one point.
Oh, dude, we had literally like for season 1, we had 2 girls that did eyelashes, dude.
Really?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now anytime anybody asks us, we were in Nashville and the Uber driver asks us, what do? We're like, we have an eyelash podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. I did not know that.
Yeah, and then George actually stole the cup from a restaurant and gave it to the Uber driver. Dude.
Oh, and then he gave it back to
And then
me.
he gave
I
it back
told him,
to
I was
us.
like, yo, hold this for me. And he did the
Great
whole
Uber.
night.
He was like actually like I wouldn't at that point we didn't call him an Uber driver. He was just our chauffeur. For
Yeah,
like
no, his
all
name is
night.
Raj. He was our
He
boy
took us to a
Raj.
strip club too.
And then we asked him for advice, like relationship advice, and he gave it to us. He's been married.
What did he
has
say,
3
dude?
kids.
What did he say?
I don't
I don't remember, but
he's been married for 5 years, has 3 kids.
Oh my goodness.
I think he said he was miserable. I think he was like don't be like me. I think that's what he
He
said.
did say
He
you're
said
too.
he was miserable?
No. But he did
I
say
said I was miserable,
you're
though.
too old. Start having kids.
Which is kind of
yeah,
crazy
he
advice
did. He
as
told us
well.
that. Yeah, he did,
That's
he
not
did.
good advice either, though.
No,
I know, but, like,
he
this is-
told you literally you're old. Nobody should say that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind
I
of
believe I believe you're only old when you can't get up from your bed.
So is it safe to say Tani said fuck that Uber driver at Nashville?
that's
Can we
my
name
boy
this
Raj.
that?
I
That's
did
my boy.
not
All
right,
say
fuck
that.
him. Fuck you, Raj.
Hey Raj, wherever you're at, I did not say that. This came from the SOB boys.
No, it came from Kelvin.
They did come for Kelvin. Kelvin didn't like him because he was.
First of all, I got Raj's number. I'm the one that hooked you guys up with Raj,
Dude, just because you had sex with Raj doesn't mean anything, all right? I get you got his number and like
whatever
did all
me
that.
and Raj did on our spare time, that's between me and Raj. It has nothing to do with the podcast.
dude, Raj pimped us out one day, dude.
So this dude took us to a strip club, right?
Wait, so is Raj an Uber? What's his?
He's an Uber driver in Nashville.
So
I don't know. We don't know his real name.
But we got his personal number, so then we would call him to come pick us up everywhere.
So we got him through Uber, like the app. But then we just had such a good time, and he was such a down dude that
Yeah.
somebody
We
ended
just
up getting his
cashed
phone
him
number,
after that.
and then he ended up just being our chauffeur for like all night, like our personal chauffeur. So we would just call him like.
Oh
personally.
wow.
And then he took us to the strip club, and then whenever we got in the strip club paid him for bringing us there.
Why does that sound like something that Raj would finesse you guys?
Yeah, he did.
No, he
finessed
definitely
us.
did.
Yeah.
But he gave me my cup back. It was a Grey Goose cup, and it says Grey
He said,
Goose
"Let
on
me
it.
have that
Not
cup. You
only
can
that-
take my money, but let me have my
Not
cup."
only that, gave me the best private dance of my life. So take
Raj? Raj gave you
I
the
mean, he
best.
brought us to the strip club. He brought us to the strip club. Yeah, so shout out to her, man.
Yo, man, shout out the other Uber driver we had that day, dude. He paid, what's his name, Kid Troy or something?
Troy Boy.
Troy Boy. There you go.
Shout out Uber drivers, man. The backbone of America that don't get fucking shine out here, man.
Especially in Nashville.
If you were an Uber driver, what kind of Uber driver you think you'd be? Like a cool
wait.
one, or like you'd be like you want to talk to your passengers or anything like
No,
that?
I'd be the one to just be like,
Just have hella
welcome.
snacks on you,
yeah, and then I'd play music.
snacks and music.
Because I feel like if I was an Uber driver, I would not want to talk to anybody. I don't want to answer how long you've been Ubering, like where, like I do
Nah,
not.
dude,
you know-
I'll probably be giving out
Only if you
beers,
knew a
popping
guy that was an
shit
Uber
up.
driver once upon a time, dude.
You never
guy.
did it.
Did you like it?
I was a taxi driver. I was a
How-
taxi
how
driver.
was that?
I lived in New York. I was a taxi driver for like 6 years. And I was a cool taxi driver, man. Like I'd pull up, like blasting music.
Driving taxis.
George's had enough. He's walking out of
No,
here, dude.
he's just going to the bathroom. He's going to the bathroom.
But yeah, so I would pick people up, and then I was always like the cool one. I would pull up like blasted music, and people would always like kind of like me and stuff. So it was cool.
Very extra,
That's
like,
funny.
for no reason.
Yeah, it's just because you've had like those taxi drivers that just kind of
Yeah.
like just sit there, kind of like.
But it's like also an embarrassing mom moment when your mom picks you up and the music's blasting. I was like,
Oh,
that's my
God!
ride.
When you were younger, yeah, it just it's like
Cringe.
Con dinero y sin dinero,
can you stop?
hago siempre
Like,
lo que
My
quiero.
friends are right here, mom. Mom, stop.
Literally.
Bro, one of my mom's friends would drop me off in football practice like that, and I'll turn the music down before we got there, just so like maybe like I had to tell him some shit.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we he's like, oh yeah, no, you good, bro, don't worry about it. He'll turn that shit right back the fuck off, dog.
I'm dead.
Shout out him, man. Yo, living life as an immigrant, man. New podcast with Kelvin every Wednesday, so make sure you take that.
All
out.
right, man. So I feel like we're kind of all over the place, but I feel like we
We're always all over the place.
Yeah, we
That's
are.
Our
we
thing.
are.
That's our thing.
But I feel like
No,
we're
it's
just
okay.
very
It's
extra
definitely
today. Or is there anything else you want to talk about before we get ready to close this out, or anything? Anything else you want to plug? Shout out.
No, not really. I guess the only thing I can say is that If I could have you guys support, I am Miss Dalton. My name is Tani Martinez. I am representing. Not many people know that I am in Miss Latina EUA, Georgia, which will be coming up in 2 weeks, March 19th and 20th. So if I could have you guys tag along, I do have.
Is there a link you have somewhere where we could like post like get tickets, or do you get them out?
Well, I
at the
actually
door?
have. I was about to talk about
sorry.
how I have physical tickets.
Yeah. If you let her fucking
Yo,
finish,
man,
buddy.
is Calvin done talking about him driving taxi?
Yeah,
I have.
you came at a good time. You came at a good time.
You're good. I have physical tickets if you guys need any. And then there will also be tickets sold online. But the tickets that I do have right now are in pre-sale. They're standing at $70, but they will be going up to $100. So
get 'em now.
Yeah, get them now before they run close, because as soon as time gets closer, there's only going to be limited space considering COVID is still in action. So that's definitely something that people would want to consider. If you guys would like to join and participate, let me know. You guys know where to reach me and how to find me. I am Taniela Perez on Instagram. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know.
All right,
Yeah.
man.
Heck yeah.
Fuck
So,
yeah.
Bazo, take us out. As always, been the Stanley Oni Boys, baby.
Ya tú sabes, manín. Put your headphones back on, man. Yeah.
Thank you. That was lovely.